Hello, Gen Zs. I'm glad to have you on Gistvilla. I have a pack of 2 or more mesmerizing gists to give you. All you need to do is to lend me your ears, lend me your eyes, everything as I unpack this package. A few moments ago, I told a friend that in less than a week, more private vehicles, even commercial vehicles, would vacate our roads. Yes, that is truth. When he asked me why, I showed him this video. Just watch.
That's why those people say stop.
8:55. Oh. Latest news. 8:55. NNPC. Awolowo Road. Ikoyi.
Very sad indeed. A liter of petrol is now sold at 855 naira per liter. That was Ikoyi in the southwest region. In some other parts of the country, such as Bayelsa, Kano State, and other places, petrol is selling at 1,200 naira per liter. Now, after NNPC Limited took monopoly of petrol distribution from the Dangote refinery and pegging the price at 850 naira per liter, Nigerians have mounted a backlash. Yes, the masses are facing higher cost of fares and food and other services. The Nigerian Labour Congress is particularly rattled by this unexpected action. The NLC wants the fuel price increase reversed. Yes, they say they feel betrayed by the government. Tinubu had deceived them. He wouldn't pay more than 70,000 naira minimum of minimum wage because he didn't want to increase petrol pump price. But what happened? NLC gullibly took that 70,000 naira to avoid petrol price increase. But a few weeks later, after the compromise, the federal government has increased the pump price of petrol, now selling at 850 naira. At some places, more than that. The NLC says the federal government is no longer reliable. The NLC now wants an immediate reversal or they will stop work. Very sad indeed. Now what we call petrol is PMS, right? Which means premium motor spirit. But after the NNPCL petrol hike, do you know the full meaning now? PMS has undergone a drastic change. PMS is now poor masses suffering. Yes, the poor masses are suffering. Or you can even call it painful money spending. It is painful money spending. It simply means that Nigerians are paying more than 100 times, what they used to pay to travel short distances. Nigerians are paying more than 100 times what they used to pay to eat, just a square meal. It means that students are paying more than 100 times what they used to pay for their tuition fees, their school fees, and everything. I remember during the 2023 elections, Nigerians, particularly the Muslims, deliberately allowed themselves to be deceived by Muslim ticket. All the Muslims in the southwest, blindly urged Nigerians to vote only Tinubu. Imagine, only Tinubu, imagine, just imagine. The Muslims in the states such as Borno, Kano, Zamfara, Yobe, Sokoto unreasonably allowed themselves to be outsmarted by religion. The religion, oh my God. They voted massively for him based on religion. They chose religion over welfare. They chose religion over security. They chose religion over their stomach. And now their stomach is fighting back. Terribly, it is fighting back against them. Now let me show you what Melakiere said about this, our 4 refineries in 2019. You know that Nigeria has 4 refineries. You and I, we have 4 refineries in Port Harcourt, in Kaduna, in Warri, but none of these refineries is working. Now let me show you what Kerry said in 2019 so you understand the nature of deceit and deception used by a government against us. Watch. Just watch.
The legitimate expectation from Nigerians that why can we be an oil-producing country with 4 refineries and yet importing sometimes 100% of our petroleum product requirement? It's very sad. The GMD Emeritus has told you the steps that we have taken when the Port Harcourt refinery is going to be in place. But I assure you, GMD will follow it up to make sure that within the life of this administration, before Baba's tenure ends in 2023, we'll deliver only 4 refineries.
Very sad indeed. Very sad indeed. I believe you heard what his question was in the beginning. He asked, how can we have an oil, or how can we be an oil producing country with 4 refineries, and yet we are importing 100% of our oil products? Now, the funny thing about this is that, who was he asking the question? Who? You are asking Nigerians a question that you should answer, you and the government should answer. You are asking us a question. Very sad indeed. Then his statement, last statement, or should I say his vow, was he would deliver the 4 refineries before the end of Buhari's administration. Now let me ask you, in what year are we? We are in 2024. 2023 is past tense now. And yet, none of the refineries that we have is working. Anyway, Gen Zs, let me bring you to another obnoxious story. The Yobe State Police Command has arrested one Timothy Dauda. Timothy Dauda. This story is so outlandish, so interesting. Now, what happened? You cannot believe what Dauda did. It will just leave you dazzled. This guy called Dauda is a teenage native doctor who specialized in giving his clients anti-bullet and anti-machete charms. You know, the way we have different categories of medical doctors, such as dentists, oculists, ophthalmologists, gynecologists, specializing in several different areas. That is the same way we have different categories of native doctors. There are native doctors who give poison to people to kill their neighbors. Then we have native doctors who specialize in divination, that they will tell you what will happen in the future. There are also native doctors who specialize in giving people traditional medicines and all that. Of course, when you are sick, you go to them, they prepare medicine for you, local medicine from herbs, and you take them, then your sickness will fizzle out. So this boy called Dauda was specialized in making his clients immune to bullets and machete wounds. In fact, his charms would make your skin as strong as the Berlin Wall that we had in Germany during the Cold War. Very strong. What happened? Dauda was praised by many of his clients who testified successfully about the charms he gave. However, on the 3rd of September, Nemesis caught up with him. Nemesis caught up with him. One client known as Alex visited him for the same service, just the same service, to prepare charms for him. Then Dauda again kicked off his usual abracadabra in a bid to make Alex untouchable. Now what happened? After the charm was administered on him, Dauda decided to test a gun on him. Of course, you have to test the gun after all the thing to make sure that it is working. But unfortunately, what happened? Dauda was puzzled how the bullet was able to navigate the borders of the charm and then sear through the skin of Alex. The thing is that Alex is now, or has now joined his ancestors, while Dauda is spending a good time in a police cell. Now listen to what Yobe State Police PRO said about this. Watch.
The command has a report of a 19-year-old boy by name Timothy Dauda from Onumu community in Akoko, Edo. Now, this suspect is said to be a native doctor who specializes in preparing charms for individuals for protection against bullets and machete or cutlass cuts. So, in this occasion, one Alex Ezekiel, who came to meet him to prepare the charm. He had succeeded in preparing the charm, according to him, and then when it was time to test the efficacy of the charm, he fired a gunshot at Alex, who is now deceased, and then he ended up sustaining injuries, fatal injuries, which he was rushed to the hospital. And of course, on arrival, he was pronounced dead by the medical doctor on duty. However, the suspect, Timothy Dauda, has confessed to the crime during investigation and has since been charged to courts for prosecution.
Very sad indeed. Very sad indeed. I'm so sorry to see this. But these two guys, they got what they deserved. Yes. When you think about a native doctor administering anti-bullet charms on people, it also dawns on you, what categories of clients were these people? Yes, that question is very important. Why do they want to acquire the so-called powerful charms? What are they using it for? These are pertinent questions we should ask ourselves. Are you trying to tell me that the majority of Dauda's clients were not criminals who desired to defeat the security operatives in any gun duel? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No. Every day is for the thief, they say, but one day, just one day, the owner of the home will come and reclaim his property. Now, away from this, but still on security matters, the Nigerian government is fond of advising Nigerians, to assist the security operatives in order to end criminality, to end banditry and all that. The government believes, and of course it is true, no doubt, that sometimes the bandits, kidnappers, and hooligans live amongst the community, amongst us. Yes, that is the truth. But however, Nigerian government is like a neighbor who asks you to report thieves, report the bandits, but then leaves you to deal with the thieves' angry cousins, angry brothers, coming after you with machetes. That is the way the Nigerian government is. Now, this was the horrible fate of over 70 people, mainly farmers, in Mala village in Yobe State, northeast Nigeria. Last month, the village residents, cooperated with the security operatives, and as a result, scores of Boko Haram terrorists were massacred and killed. In retaliation, Boko Haram, on August 30, just a few days ago, warned the villagers to vacate the community. Imagine. Despite this obvious threat, our security agencies did absolutely nothing to quash it. Oh, very sad indeed. The gory outcome was the massacring of at least 70 innocent lives on Monday, 1st September. Now watch this video. Just watch.
People gathered on Tuesday in northeastern Nigeria to bury the victims of a suspected Boko Haram attack in Yobe State. Suspected Islamist militants belonging to the group roared into Mafa village on motorcycles on Sunday afternoon, opening fire on a market and setting shops and homes ablaze. An early estimate from a military official said at least 37 people were killed in the attack. But residents and officials said the death toll could be even higher, with villagers still missing and feared dead after fighters chased them into the bush. A Yobe police spokesperson told Reuters the attack was an apparent retaliation for the killing of 2 suspected Boko Haram fighters by local vigilantes. General Dahiru Abdul Salam is a special advisor on security matters in Yobe State.
Coward Boko Haram that went and attacked innocent civilians in their village and killed them. So we came to bury them and to also condole their families and other relations as well as the local government.
Yobe is one of 3 states at the front line of an insurgency that has lasted 15 years. Thousands of Nigerians have been killed and more than 2 million people have been displaced.
Very sad indeed. Our farmers who provide what we eat are being decimated. What then is the future of hunger in our country? What then is the future of our stomach in our country? Fellow Gen Zs, Nigeria seems to be unprepared and unwilling to fight insecurity. Yes, until the federal government develops that will, that political will, or the honesty, the doggedness, Nigerians will continue to die in their hands.